Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in our truth and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. This is Brother Amawan Ariyah from GMS Charlotte, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. And pretty much in this lesson, I want to go into how, this whole situation with the banks, these bank runs, these bank bailouts. All right, this spells trouble for you bag gators out there, man. All right, are you people out here whose whole MO in life is to go chase the bag, man? This is, this collapse that we are witnessing take place is the exact sentiment of why we were telling you, speaking to our people, all right, not to put your trust in Babylon, man, and to flee from this place, all right, because you are witnessing what we've been saying, starting with the elders and apostles on down, on how this money is worthless, man. All right, give me 1 second. All right, this money is worthless, and what you're seeing is the beginning of this system beginning to crash out. All right, and so little by little, you're gonna start realizing that these all you people out here that pretty much have your trust in your money because you worship, this dollar as your God. All right, you're gonna see that all this was pretty much done in vain, man. All right, so I'm gonna start here with Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, say of the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Right, because a lot of our people run down to Egypt, all right, in the means of pretty much, trying to seek comfort from Babylon, whether it be through, the money or whatever, trust they have in this society, man, the government or whatever. All right, mainly, dealing with the money, because you have Jake that literally sell their soul for the bag. They'll sacrifice family members, friends. All right, they'll pretty much dictate their whole life around trying to get this money, not realizing that, hey, your true covering isn't from this dollar, man. It's from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But see, this world teaches you that you pretty much have to worship the bag, man. And the irony of the situation is so beautiful because we are witnessing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai destroy this place, and now he's attacking the economic side, which we have warned you about for years, and now you Jakes are seeing it for yourselves, man. Okay, verse 2: that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right, because as long as Esau continues to line you people's pockets up, man, all right, you think that you're in a good case, man. All right, you don't fear the warnings that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is using the prophets to send out. All right, because hey, like I said, as long as you got money in your pocket, you're able to go and do what you want. All right, you don't fear what the Lord is saying, man. Okay, because you honestly don't see anything happening to you. All right, but with these bank runs, these bailouts that we're seeing take place with, over there, what happened in Silicon Valley, all right, with, these other two banks, I forget the names of them, that pretty much are showing you they don't have the money that these people are putting in the banks to withdraw, man, all right? Now they're panicking, all right? And I actually, wanted to go into that quick second, all right, because you had with Wells Fargo, okay, they were reporting that people's direct deposit checks weren't showing up, man. All right, and then with the whole thing, what happened with Silicon Valley, all right, that was the beginning of what we were seeing with these banks beginning to fail, man. Now, as of today, they came out and bailed out, all right, all the people's money that was put in Silicon Valley, the bank. So That was just a pretty much a band-aid they put over it. But that they listed that as one of the worst let's say the worst bailouts or the worst times that happened to the bank since pretty much the recession. All right. Now the fear that these people are having over this, man, all right, is you're seeing these bank runs taking place. All right, so these people are panicking, and all of them are running down to the bank to pretty much get their money out. All right, and the irony of it, we did a lesson on this about a month or two ago, where you had the FDIC, pretty much had like a secret council, but they had a hot mic on pretty much, and they were laughing because they were pretty much bragging on the people's ignorance on exactly how the banking system works. And they was just at a point to where they pretty much was like, we don't want the public to really know what's going on, because if they knew what was going on, then they would, all rush down to the bank and take their money out, which would then cause the bank to pretty much collapse, man. All right, which is what you've seen happen in Silicon Valley, which is this is why they had to shut down the bank to keep that from fully, going under. And now you had this. This was at First Republic Bank. All right, you had a long line of pretty much of a bank run, man, because the people are fearful. All right, they don't know what's going on, man. But that's showing you that the Babylon is falling, man. All right, and all you people that put your trust in Babylon, man, as it said in verse 2, back in Isaiah 30:2, that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen himself in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust and the shadow of Egypt your confusion, because you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know why the economy is falling, man. You don't know why the banks, pretty much don't have your money, man. All right? And this is mainly going to affect our people, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, because, hey, most of us was never really taught on how the bank works, man. All right? And this is why, hey, you celebrities are going to be a good example of what's going to happen, all right, when that fear of losing your money takes place, man. All right? Now listen to this. This is a good example, man.
I asked for 100,000. How y'all only got 30,000 in the bank? Where my money at?
Soldier Boy, that's called fractional reserve lending. As of March 2020, the banks are no longer required to keep any of your money in reserve. They took your 100K and immediately went and lent it out. While they're getting 10 to 15% on your money, they're only giving you 0.05%, brother. The banking system's corrupt. You're better off taking that money and placing it in an uninterrupted compound.
All right, because, hey, when it comes down to it, hey, the banks, they don't have enough money in their system to pretty much give every single person what they have deposited in their bank. Because like the dude was breaking down, pretty much, hey, the numbers that you see on your account is funny money, man. It's just numbers, all right? Because they take the money that you put inside the bank and go lend it out, all right? So the moment you're being pimped, pretty much, man. So this goes to show you why this place is wicked, man. All right, because this devil, through his Federal Reserve System, man, he's pretty much pimping the public, man. All right, and when you go into the whole creation of the Federal Reserve System, man, it's illegal. All right, because they pretty much came together to figure out a way to F the people. All right, this is why you try to go and take your money out, man. All right, Esau doesn't have all your amount in there, and that's for guys that have the millions stashed away in these different accounts, man. All right, if you were to go and withdraw 100% of what you had in there, okay, the bank wouldn't allow that because they don't have it. All right, we're just showing you why this place is wicked, man. Because these the riches that is that these people covered in, all right, it's pretty much non-existent. Okay, so I'm gonna go right to the point. This is Habakkuk 2:6. It says, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him?" Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "Behold," Habakkuk 2:4. "Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, right? Because hey, this devil, all right, he is wicked, and by the means of how he is running this world, man. Specifically when it comes to the money, all right. Because like I said, man, this money that he is operating under, these Federal Reserve notes, they're not backed by nothing. So really, he's just printing money out of thin air, and the digits that you see on your account, they are literally just numbers, all right, that can be manipulated at any point, all right. So this man's soul that is inside of him is not right, man. He's known as the wicked for a reason, okay. He said, "But the just shall live by his faith," because hey, we're not basing our whole walk off of relying on this place, man. Our faith is in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to take care of us. So when this society fully collapses, all right, we're pretty much not gonna be perplexed, because we were warned this was gonna happen, all right. Verse 5, it says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth with desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." Because when you go into how these damn elites, all right, amass their wealth, starting with Meyer Emshel Bauer, who later changed his name to Rothschild, okay, these elites, these bankers, made a living off of establishing their banks all throughout the world and making the countries that they came to lenders unto them, man. So now they put the whole world in debt to them to make money off of them, man. So this goes to show you why this man is not right, and you could tell because the countries that refused their banks, those are the countries that had sanctions put on them, and those are the countries that Esau is constantly trying to villainize in the media. All right. So it's verse 6. It says, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay." Right, because all these riches that these Edomites have amassed over the years, all right, he has stolen. All right. So this is how we know that this man is the wicked, man. All right. And that the Bible prophesies against him, because hey, America, all right, is a debt-based society, man. All right. When you go into the debt clock, man, all right. Hey, the debts, when you go into it, there is no way that America will be able to pay off anything, man. All right. And one of the major debts that you see, that Esau has been trying to, brush under is that student loan debt, which the good majority of the population, owes millions in that, man. So that just show you, man, this place is destined for failure, all right, for destruction, man, because the way that the money is being utilized, man, just as Rome, all right, is gonna lead to its destruction, man. All right. Yeah, that Dick Clay is going into that debt, man. All right, and America is laden in debt, man. All right. So going back to Isaiah 30, jump down to verse 13. Matter of fact, I'll start at 12. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant." Right. Because, hey, you jakes that trust in this society, man, all right, you don't realize that, hey, that this economy at any point is going to collapse, man. This is why you're hearing all the economists talking about taking your money out the bank and putting your money into tangible assets such as gold and silver, all right? Because like I said, the Federal Reserve notes, the money is not backed by anything, man, all right? It's fake monopoly money, man, okay? So it says that the economy, all right, is destined to implode, man, all right? This is why the banks dealing with the FDIC was saying that they don't want the people to realize what's going on with the economy, because if they knew, everybody will rush down to the banks and take all their money out, which is why you're seeing, these bank runs starting to take place, man. All right, these people are afraid. They don't understand what's going on, man. They don't know why. All All right, these things are happening, man. So, hey, it's going to be a lot of confusion taking place, man. This is why you had Bank of America, all right, a couple months back. You had people coming in there to deposit. I think it was to deposit their money or withdraw, one of the two, and they were being told to call the landline number for help, and they were getting sent right to voicemail, man. All right, they was in a state of perplexity, man. Like I said, the Wells Fargo saying that they didn't have the direct deposit payments to give out to the people. All right, so these bank runs are essentially proof that this place is doomed, man. All right, because they're gonna if everybody was to run down and take out their money, this is pretty much reminiscent of what happened during the Great Depression, man. You saw them pictures of them people with wheelbarrows full of money, all right, leaving the bank, okay, because they see that the banks really are fucking them, man. All right, so this economy, all right, is based off of nothing but debt and credit, man. It's gonna implode, man, because it's using unjust weights, man. All right, let me get that another precept, Salakia. Ezekiel 7:19. So this is why we tell our people, man, all right, to pretty much come out of the ways of thinking, man, and get out of that consumerism state of mind, man. All right, realize what's going on, man. Learn, all right, how pretty much the money is working and how it's being used, because the reason why we're seeing this economy collapse like this, all right, because hey, these devils are purposely doing this so that they can usher in that CBDC, which is going to ultimately lead to the MOTB, the mark of the beast, man, that RFID chip, man. Okay, so they're purposely destroying this money to lead up to that, the issuing of that MOTB, man. That's the long-term view of where things are headed, man. All right. Verse Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Now, the gold and silver is talking about the money. All right. These dollar bills that you're gonna soon see, just used as firewood, toilet paper, or whatever, man. All right. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. This money ain't going to be able to save you from the day of judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? So this is why we're telling you, man, hey, don't put your trust in this money, man. All right? Matter of fact, get a quick precept. Just as you saw in Venezuela, they pretty much had that money just in the street, all throughout the street. It was just filled with cash, man. All right, because they didn't have that money didn't have no value anymore, man. So they just got rid of it, man. All right, and that's going to be the same thing that happened to America soon come, man. All right, so your Floyd Mayweathers, LeBron, Michael Jordan, all you guys that love your money so bad, man. All right, all you rappers, you jakes of esteem, status in society that trust in this money, man. All right, you're gonna be confounded. Hey, when this dollar collapses, man. All right, and that's how you know a lot of them are gonna run straight to get that chip, man. All right, this is 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17. It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world, that they might not be high-minded." It's like that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy, right? Because hey, this money that we have, man, is volatile, man. All right, it's pretty much worthless. The only thing that gives this money power is the people's belief that this money has power, man. All right, because like I said, it's really worthless, man. Like I said, it's uncertain riches because it's not backed by nothing, man. Hey, real money is substance, man. Gold, silver, cattle. This is why when you dealt with Abraham, all right, let me get that real quick, man. Abraham was rich because Abraham had substance, man. All right. Let me see. That's going to be a stretch trying to find this. I don't remember exactly how it was worded, but I'll write to Zah, man. I can get that real quick. Here we go. Yep. A little bit back. Here we go. Yeah, Genesis 13 and 12. It says, and Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. All right. That's real riches, man. All right. Things with substance. This monopoly money that we have and use, man, this is uncertain riches because it's not backed by nothing, man. They literally print it out of thin air. Okay. The money in your account is nothing but just, digits on a screen. All right. It's not real, man. So when this shit really hits the fan, all right, everybody's gonna wake up one morning and go to their bank account and it's going to say nothing but zeros, man, because they're gonna take all your money, man. And this is why a lot of this is taking place, because the money that these people are losing, all right, this country, this system is using that money to go and ship out and fund that Ukraine and Russia war, man. All right, they're sending that money to Ukraine to help them fight them Russians, man. All right, so this is why we tell you, all right, not to put your trust in this place, man. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, because as we said, man, the real reason, all right, that we have that we were given, riches. Okay, let me look this up real quick. Let me if it's in Proverbs. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. It says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it." All right. So, hey, money, not only is money a defense, but hey, it says wisdom is a defense, and the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Right. So knowing that this money was given to us as a defense, man. All right. If this money crashes out, then what is going to be your answer to how to survive in that time, man? All right, because this money that we keep talking about is saying that it's pretty much going to be worthless to you in that day. All right, should you be putting your trust in that, man? All right, this is Proverbs 11 and 4. It says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." Okay, riches don't profit in the day of wrath, man. Why is that? All right, let me get that real quick. Cause you ain't gonna be able to buy your way out of judgment, man. All right, you ain't gonna be able to use this money to pretty much get yourself out of these different situations. All right, this is Proverbs 23 and 5. It says, "Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not?" Because as we said, man, this is uncertain riches that we're dealing with. "For riches certainly make themselves wings; they fly away as an eagle toward heaven." Right. So these riches are going to pretty much, disappear. All right. And like I said, when all this economy, when it collapses, okay, you're going to see a lot of people run down to Egypt for help, which is going to be, them going to get that MOTB. And that's going to ultimately lead to their destruction. That's why, going back to that Ecclesiastes, it said that wisdom is a defense, man. Because we understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, that this wisdom is the true riches. Okay? That's what's going to preserve us in this day. Not no damn FRN note, man. All right? Because, like I said, you ain't going to be able to deliver yourself from the wrath of the Lord, man. Proverbs 10 and 2. "Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness deliver from death." Right. Because when it comes to our people, especially you sellouts, man, all right, all that wickedness that you did to obtain those riches, all right, was going to be done in vain, ultimately to seal your destruction. because that's not going to be able to deliver you from Yahweh Shem Yahweh's wrath, man. It says, but righteousness delivereth from death, man. Because through wisdom, we have the fear of the Lord to keep us in the way so that we don't need to panic and try to figure out what we're going to do to survive, man. We're going to lean on the Lord, man. All right, this is why this wisdom is a beautiful thing, man. All right, because like we said, this is the way how we know how we're going to make it. This is the riches you should be striving for, man. Proverbs 8:11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Right. So, hey, we don't desire to have millions of dollars in this life, man. Because ultimately, man, having that money like that, it ties you to this place, man. All right, you're obligated to want to go and indulge in this life to go get more. All right, and that J. Cole, he has said this years ago. It's a thing called the curse of more or something like that, where he was just pretty much saying that, hey, once you get your first million, you want 10 million. You got 10 million, you want 100 million. You just constantly want more and more and more, man. The disease of more. All right, but we apply that unto wisdom. All right, we constantly are seeking wisdom because wisdom is what's going to sustain us in that time, man. Isaiah 33:6, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is our treasure. All right, we're going to be stable when this economy collapses due to the fact that we understand that the Lord prophesied of this to happen, because it's long overdue for America to be destroyed, man. And one of the ways that the Lord's going to destroy America is through the economy, man. All right, the infrastructure must implode before this place explodes, man. All right, so hey, we're seeking forward to that destruction, man. So hey, when we see these things taking place with these bank runs, the bailouts and everything, and we're rejoicing because that's one step closer to Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroying this place, man. All right, and all you people that trust in your riches, all right, you're going to be humble in that time because hey, you're proud due to you having these riches, man, these uncertain riches, man. So how much more when the Lord takes it away from you? All right, this is Psalms 49:5. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heel shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua a ransom for him. Right. So no matter how much money you have, no matter what security that you have in this world, okay, how's that gonna prepare you for the judgment of the Lord, man? All right, how's that gonna sustain you in the evil day, man? All right, because you can't buy your way out of judgment. All right, you can't bribe Yahweh Shem Yahushua, out of that judgment. Okay, so you're gonna be through in that time, man. All right, this is why we rejoice in Yahweh Shem Yahushua for giving us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, to have a chance to make our way on His good side, man. All right, we're not putting our trust in these riches because we know that this place is destined to fall just like it did during Rome, man. All right, get this last one and I'm gonna end it right here. Actually, I got two more. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous decrees, injuries, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is pretty much destroying Babylon because this power is about to be transferred from Edom to Jacob, man. All right, that's why 2 Ezra 6:9 tells you that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. All right, so we are witnessing the end of Esau's world, all right, his age, his rulership, and one of those ways that we are witnessing the end, all right, is the destruction, the breaking down of Esau's economic system, man. All right, because of the of these unrighteous riches, man. All right, the IRS, the the Federal Reserve System, this whole credit based, it's all wicked, man. All right, this how you tax, tax the people, to death, man. All right, you literally have taxes for everything, man. All right, mortgages, death tax, all right, life insurance, all this, it's all wicked, man. All right, so the Most High is repaying Babylon for this wickedness by pretty much destroying this place, man. All right, because the Lord hears the cries of the elect, all right, for how we're being oppressed due to these unrighteous riches, man. All right, this is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten, right? And I guess this going into your Federal Reserve System, man, because it's completely wicked on how this whole system works when it comes to this money, man. Because like I said, when you go into the history of the Federal Reserve System, going back to Jekyll Island, all right, this place pretty much created a illegal system to pretty much rip you off when it comes to your money, man. This is why when you get your check, all right, Esau has his hands all throughout your money before you even get a chance to look at what your check is, and then had a nerve to show you how much you originally made, and then show you how much they took out. So you see what you're supposed to get, and then you get what they give you after they have had their hands in it, man. That's wicked, man. All right, verse 3: Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have reaped treasure together for the last days, right? So all these riches that you have accumulated will be a witness against you when Yahweh Shem Yahweh returns, man, because that shows you on how you destroyed the people, man, through your banking system, man. All right, you talking about you elites. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, right? So the laborers, all right, mainly being the Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right, we have built this country up from the ground up, man, all right, and don't have anything to show for it. So this is why, all right, just like how in the time of Egypt, what the Lord told Moses, he said that I have heard the cries of my people, and the Lord has heard our cries, man, how we are literally, by the grace and mercy of the Lord, barely making it day by day, man. All right. So the Lord is going to honor those cries when He comes back and delivers us and destroys this place. All right, with the host of angels, man. The Lord of Sabaoth, the Lord of armies, is hearing the cries of the elect, man. Those that are sighing and crying for all the abomination that's being done here, man. How we're pretty much, being driven into the ground by Esau and his money system, man. All right. So hey, man. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh is going to judge you damn wicked-ass devils for this, man. You have lived in pleasure on earth and have been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter, right? Because you are literally working us to death in this place, man. And like I said, our people don't have shit to show for it. But then you have these damn Edomites, all right, who have accumulated generational wealth off the blood, sweat, and tears of our people, man. So the Lord's going to honor that when He destroys this place, man. Okay, so that was pretty much, all I had, going into this. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to end it right here. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect until next time I say Shalom.